Welcome back, champions. So today we are going to start the first chapter of business studies, which is nature and significance of management. Nature and significance of management. So let's see the learning objectives. After studying this chapter, you should be able to describe the characteristics of management and its importance in an organization. Explain the nature of management as an art, science, and profession. Explain the functions of management and appreciate the nature and importance of coordination. Yes, coordination is very important. So, basically, children, I have taken the matter from your NCRT book only so that those who are not having book right now can easily go through this PPT anytime. So this is the story of Suhasini. You can see, you can read later on. So in this story, they have basically explained how Suhasini planned the business activities and how she organized resources to execute her plan. Then she motivates the workers. She motivates the workers to achieve the desired result and get at last check whether the set objectives are achieved or not, right? They have emphasized on this term management, like management, why management is important. So if you remember in class 11th also many a times I have discussed the basic meaning of management. Like we all try and manage things at our home, at our workplace, in schools, in hospitals, in shopping malls, everywhere. So if I have to define management in single line, management can be defined as the process of getting work done through others with the objective of achievement of organizational goals effectively and efficiently. I will repeat, management can be defined as the process of getting work done through others with the objective of achievement of organizational goals effectively and efficiently. Now let's analyze this definition. There are three important words which I would like to stress upon. The first one is process. You can see process. Second one, effectively. And the third one, efficiently. The first word, process. What is a process? A process is a set of steps required to be performed. I repeat, a process is a set of steps required to be performed. So when we talk about management, there are some important steps performed by the management. Let's have a look on management process. You can see management process I have mentioned here. So process and function both are same here. First process or function of management is planning. What is planning? Planning is deciding in advance what I am going to do. Planning is deciding in advance what I am going to do. Means what to do. क्या करना है. That is planning. Right? Planning is peeping into the future. Or we can say planning fills the gap between where we are and where we want to be. I repeat, planning fills the gap between where we are and where we want to be. I want to be a chartered accountant, right? I want to be a chartered accountant. So I have to plan my schedule that way. I have to plan everything that way that after my studies I become chartered accountant, right? मैंने प्लान किया मुझे सीए बनना है, ये मैंने प्लान किया, राइट? अब मेरा क्या होगा यहाँ पे, प्लानिंग मेरी क्या होगी कि मुझे ऐसे अपना स्केड्यूल प्लान करना है सो दैट आफ्टर 5 years आफ्टर माई ग्रेजुएशन और आफ्टर माई 12th, इट डिपेंड्स, उसके बाद मेरा जो 5 years का जो पीरियड है मेरे को उसके बाद आई हैव टू बिकम सीए, राइट? दैट इज योर प्लानिंग. इफ यू बिकम सीए दैट मीन्स प्लानिंग जो थी वो सक्सेसफुल हो गई है, right? So planning is not only done in the offices or workplace. Planning is something which is also done at home, school. घर में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, घर में पेरेंट्स क्या करते हैं, they prepare budget, they are planning, right? Schools, NGOs, hospitals, banks, shopping malls, and even in playgrounds also planning is required. कभी भी नोट करना, ऑब्जर्व करना, when you have some any match like football match, any match in the school playground. There also lots of planning is required, right? If you have exhibition, annual exhibition or annual day, again lots of planning is required. So planning, we can say that is required everywhere at every level of management. Level means whether it's top level, middle level, lower level, everywhere planning is required. So we can say that planning is a primary step or primary function of the management, because we cannot predict anything. See, future we cannot predict, but yes, we can make assumptions and accordingly we set goals and objectives which are achieved by the organization. So under the first step of planning, goals and objectives are set. So in this step क्या करते हैं हम लोग? सबसे पहले objectives set करते हैं और goal set करते हैं. Like for example, in office, the sales manager will plan the sales activities for his team. Like I want to increase sales by 20%, 20% or 30%. So accordingly, I will plan my activities. I will motivate my team. This is planning. At home in the morning also, mother plans what all she is going to cook. She plans what all activities she will complete in a day and accordingly set her goals. Again, she is doing planning, right? I hope this first step or function of management is clear. Planning. So this is the, we can say that planning is the primary function of management. Then comes organizing. So after planning, next step comes is organizing, which means establishing authority and responsibility relationship. Authority and responsibility means superior and subordinate relationship. Like who is going to do what. Also arranging the necessary resources, like which are required to complete the work. So organizing is basically arranging the resources. You must have heard that organizational charts are prepared in the companies. What is that? Organizational chart. Like first they will have CEO, then they will have the different managers like production manager, finance manager, HR manager, marketing and sales manager. Then they have the assistant managers, executives. So they prepare that organizational chart. So basically they establish superior and subordinate relationship through that chart. Then after organizing, third step is staffing. After identifying what all is to be done, after I have identified my organizational structure, who is going to report to whom or who is going to do what, next step is staffing. That is looking for the right person who is fit for the job. अगर फर्म के अंदर, कंपनी के अंदर सपोज देयर इज अ वैकेंसी ऑफ मे बी अकाउंटेंट, राइट? अकाउंटेंट के लिए द पर्सन शुड हैव डिग्री इन कॉमर्स लाइक बीकॉम और बीकॉम ऑनर्स, और ही और शी शुड हैव एक्सपीरियंस इन अकाउंट्स फील्ड. अगर वहाँ पे हम इमेजिन करो मार्केटिंग के पर्सन को बिठा दें कि फुल डे यू हैव टू सिट देयर ऑन द काउंटर एंड आपको बिल काटना है, व्हाट विल हैपन? ऑब्वियसली रिजल्ट विल बी जीरो. मार्केटिंग पर्सन कैन नॉट सिट फुल डे इन द ऑफिस, उसको बाहर जाना ही जाना है. सो स्टाफिंग वी कैन से इज द बैकबोन. अगर स्टाफिंग गलत हो गई, द फर्स्ट टू फंक्शन प्लानिंग एंड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग विल गो इन वेन. टोटल वेस्ट है ये अगर यहाँ पे हमने गड़बड़ कर दी स्टाफिंग में. सी इमेजिन, एक एग्जांपल और ले लेते हैं, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल, in an organization there is a vacancy in production department. Like production department means machines के ऊपर काम करना, एंड आप वहाँ पे किसी को, ऐसे पर्सन को वहाँ पे आप फिट कर दो जिसको मशीन्स की नॉलेज ही नहीं है. व्हाट विल हैपन? वेस्टेज ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. जो आउटपुट होगा वो जीरो होगा. जो गोल्स होंगे, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स होंगे, अगेन जीरो होंगे वो. तो स्टाफिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मीन्स राइट पर्सन एट राइट place, that is staffing. Okay, one more line I want to add here, like right person, we are saying na, right person at right job, that is staffing. Right person here means that he or she must have passion for what he or she is doing. Passion होना चाहिए, right? He or she must have right attitude as well as aptitude for the work. Then only the organization will achieve its goal. अगर पैशन ही नहीं है, अगर आप कोई आपको फोर्सफुली वो काम करा रहा है, what will happen? आप जब वो आप अंदर से आपको उस काम के लिए बिल्कुल भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं होगा, आप ऑब्वियसली वो काम नहीं करना चाहोगे. जो हमारे गोल्स हैं, जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, वो अचीव नहीं होंगे. दैट इज वाई वी आर सेइंग राइट पर्सन. राइट पर्सन का मतलब क्या होता है? द पर्सन शुड हैव राइट एटीट्यूड एज वेल एज राइट एप्टीट्यूड. Okay, now the next step is directing. Very important step. Directing in simple language means giving directions, right? Directing in simple language means giving direction. Exactly knowing what you want your men to do. आप क्या चाहते क्या हो, अपने जो आपका वर्क फोर्स है उनसे आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो, ये है डायरेक्टिंग. आई रिपीट, नोइंग व्हाट यू वांट योर मेन टू डू. लुक, इमेजिन करते हैं, like, or we can say that human nature, as we all know, human nature is complex. All human beings are not similar, right? किसी रवि का नेचर अलग है, मिहिर का नेचर अलग है, प्रगति का नेचर अलग है, दीपाशु का नेचर अलग है. सब के नेचर, सब इमेजिन करो. हम एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं कि ये जो 12C है, ये एक फॉर्म है एंड एवरीबडी इज वर्किंग देयर. 39 एम्प्लॉइज आर वर्किंग इन अ कंपनी. All 39 employees, do you think जो manager होगा with same technique, with same strategy can motivate all 39 employees? No. Reason being, human nature is complex. किसी का motivation requirement different होगी, किसी की different होगी, right? आपको हो सकता है किसी को emotionally जो है motivate करना है, किसी को आपको जो है आप मे भी हो सकता है आप मॉनेटरी इन्फोर्समेंट, आप उसको मॉनेटरी इंसेंटिव के थ्रू आप उसको मोटिवेट करो, किसी को नॉन मॉनेटरी इंसेंटिव से आप मोटिवेट कर सकते हो, डिपेंड करता है, राइट? सो व्हेन वी से ह्यूमन नेचर इज कॉम्प्लेक्स मीन ऑल ह्यूमन बींग्स आर नॉट सिमिलर इन टर्म्स ऑफ देयर थिंकिंग, देयर एटीट्यूड टूवर्ड्स वर्क. कुछ लोग बहुत पैशन के साथ काम करते हैं, जो लोग नहीं करते हैं उनको करवाना पड़ता है. एज सिंपल एज दैट. दैट इज actually the job of the manager to motivate all the employees, right? So they need to be motivated to perform best of their ability. There has to be someone who can motivate them, like वो कौन है वो? That is manager, who can guide them. That is why in the organization they arrange various training programs, workshop. like स्कूल में देखो आपके लिए भी जो है seminars होते हैं, right? workshop होते हैं टीचर्स के लिए. what is the reason क्या है? to motivate. So this is all about direction. Now last but not the least, controlling. In controlling we see whether the work has been done as per the plan or not, right? We check whether the objectives laid down in the first step means planning में जो हमने objective हमने set किए थे, controlling में हम check करेंगे वो achieve हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, right? We check whether the objectives laid down in the first step of management process has been achieved or not. If the objectives are achieved, then great job, right? बहुत अच्छा है अगर हमने objectives achieve कर लिए, well done. But if in case the objectives are not achieved, then हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे? We will see the reasons, क्यों नहीं किया, variation क्यों आया, deviations क्यों आए हैं, right? We will check कि कहाँ प्रॉब्लम हुई है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कंपनी को टारगेट मिला टू प्रोड्यूस 5000 शर्ट्स इन अ मंथ टाइम. अगर वो 5000 टारगेट अचीव कर लिया, वेल एंड गुड जॉब. बट इन केस टारगेट इज नॉट अचीव्ड, देन वी विल चेक द रीजन क्यों अचीव नहीं किया. वेदर मैन पावर नहीं थी, मे बी सफिशिएंट रॉ मटेरियल नहीं पहुंचा, मे बी हो सकता है मशीनरी जो थी उसका आउटपुट इतना अच्छा नहीं था. सो वी विल चेक द रीजंस. और उसके बाद फिर हम जब नेक्स्ट प्लान बनाएंगे तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जितने भी जो भी रीजंस थे उनको माइंड में रखकर वी विल अगेन प्लान, राइट? सो आई एम सेइंग, कंट्रोलिंग में अगर आपने टारगेट अचीव करे, देन वी विल मेक फ्रेश प्लान. इफ इन केस टारगेट्स आर नॉट अचीव्ड, अगेन वी विल मेक प्लान. सो वी कैन से दैट इट्स अ सर्कुलर प्रोसेस. After controlling, we again plan. After controlling, we again plan. If objectives are not achieved, then we find out the deviations, reasons for the deviations, and then again we plan our actions to achieve the set objectives. In case the objectives are achieved, then we plan our next objective and the process continues. That is why it is a continuous process. See, we plan, we organize, we staff, we direct, we control. Then again we plan, we organize, staff, direct and control. So it's a continuous process. Now come the second term, which is effectively. Effectively, right? What is effectiveness? When the work is done within the stipulated time frame, then it is called effective. जो आपको time दिया हुआ है उसके अंदर अगर आप काम finish कर लेते हो, that means you are effective, right? And what is efficient? Efficient when the work is completed with minimum possible cost. With minimum possible cost, right? आपने जो काम आपको दिया है अगर आप उसमें minimum cost के साथ उसको काम को पूरा करते हो, then you are efficient. Let's take one example. For example, if a production manager has received the target of manufacturing 5,000 handbags, I'm repeating, like suppose a production manager has received the target of manufacturing 5,000 handbags within 10 days, but due to power failure, he has to operate on double shift. जो है उसको जो फर्म है उसको कितना टारगेट मिला 5,000 बैग्स का और 10 डेज के अंदर वो काम पूरा करके देना है बट ड्यू टू पावर फेलियर जो मैनेजर था ही हैज टू ऑपरेट ऑन डबल शिफ्ट्स बाय पेइंग ओवर टाइम टू हिज वर्कर्स जो वर्कर्स को हम नॉर्मल इन अ डे 100 रुपीज पे कर रहे थे उनको हम 200 रुपीज दे रहे हैं क्योंकि हम ओवर टाइम करवा रहे हैं उनसे राइट आपका यहाँ पे ओवर टाइम करने के बाद काम मैनेजर ने पूरा करा लिया राइट बट जो कॉस्टिंग हो गई वो डबल हो गई हुई क्यों नहीं आप 100 रुपीज पर डे दे रहे थे ओवर टाइम आपने जब कराया यू आर पेइंग 200 रुपीज दैट मीन्स आपने जो कॉस्टिंग है वो डबल कर दी है आपने विद इन 10 डेज अपना टारगेट भी अचीव कर लिया बट कॉस्टिंग आपने यहाँ पे इंक्रीज कर दी दैट मीन्स मैनेजर इज नॉट एफिशिएंट ही इज ओनली इफेक्टिव टारगेट अचीव हो गया बट कॉस्टिंग जो है वो इंक्रीज हो गई राइट तो यहाँ पे जो मैनेजर हुआ मैनेजर इज नॉट एट ऑल एफिशिएंट ही इज इफेक्टिव सो दीज टू टर्म्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन केस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट मैनेजमेंट में आप जितना भी अब चैप्टर्स आएंगे ना इफेक्टिवली एफिशिएंटली आती रहेंगी दोनों टर्म्स सो यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन इफेक्टिवनेस एंड एफिशिएंसी effectiveness and efficiency is so effective and efficiency is basically related to cost and effectiveness is basically completing the time completing the work on time so these two terms we can say that are not substitutes for one another but they complement one another so right amount of balance is very important between effectiveness and efficiency. Now, effectiveness versus efficiency we have already done. You can go through this slide later on. Next is characteristics of management. Characteristics or features of management. The first one is management is a goal oriented. Management is a goal oriented process because the main purpose of management, like what is the main purpose of management? The main purpose of management is to direct the efforts of all the people working in an organization towards the accomplishment of the organizational goals. For example, take one example. If the target of let's say Samsung, if the target of Samsung is to add 5 million mobile subscribers in a particular year, Samsung जो है उसको 5 million mobile subscribers जो हैं उसको increase करने हैं then all managerial activities are directed towards achievement of this goal जितने भी departments होंगे everybody will move in one direction to achieve this goal of 5 million mobile subscribers right are you getting my point goal oriented means जो management ने goal set किया है all the departments should move in one direction to achieve that goal right so management is goal oriented process next is management is all pervasive management is all pervasive means spread everywhere. Pervasive means spread everywhere. So all pervasive here means it is present in all kind of organizations, be it school, be it profit making organizations, NGOs, banks, hospitals, any organization you name, management will present there. And interestingly, it is present not only in the organization, but it is present at all the levels of management also, right? Management levels means top level, then you have middle level, lower level. So the concept of management is used in the whole world, whether USA, Germany, Japan, South Africa, West Indies or India. Everywhere management is required. मीन्स मैनेजमेंट के बिना काम नहीं हो सकता, राइट? आप घर पे देखो मैनेजमेंट हो रही है, आप स्कूल में देखो मैनेजमेंट हो रही है, आप गवर्नमेंट देखो अभी मैनेज कर रही है कंट्री को. एवरीवेयर मैनेजमेंट इज रिक्वायर्ड, राइट? So next is management is a group activity. Management is a group activity, like we already discussed this point. Management is a goal oriented process where all the departments should move in one direction. That means it's a group activity. For example, a marketing manager cannot allow additional credit period to a customer without consulting finance manager, right? Marketing manager cannot allow additional credit. आपको सेल्स करनी है, आपके पास ऑर्डर भी आ जाएगा, but the client is asking for additional 20% discount, right? Yeah, credit period, he is asking for credit period to increase the credit period. So without the permission of finance manager, he cannot give. Similarly, marketing and sales department cannot accept bulk order without consulting the production manager. जब तक production manager okay नहीं करता, marketing and sales cannot book the bulk order, right? So therefore management is called as group activity. Management is called as group activity. Next is very important feature of management. Management is multi-dimensional. Management is multi-dimensional. Management is multi-dimensional means it translates the goal and objectives of organization in terms of work which is to be done, right? जो मैनेजमेंट के पास जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है वो गोल्स एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव को क्या करती है, वर्क के अंदर कन्वर्ट करती है, राइट? आप ऐसे तो नहीं बोल सकते हो ना कि आई हैव टू इंक्रीज द सेल्स बाय 20%, बट वो होगी कैसे? थ्रू वर्क, थ्रू पीपल, थ्रू ऑपरेशंस. सो management, when we are saying management is multi-dimensional, means it translates the goal and objectives of organization in terms of work which is to be done. So first is your management of work. See, the problems required to be solved, the decisions to be made, plans to be established. This is management of work, right? For example, in a factory a product is manufactured, in a restaurant customers need is satisfied, in school they are imparting education, क्या हो रहा है, काम हो रहा है. This is management of work, right? Next is management of people. So people means human resources. Human resources are the most important factor for any organization, you all will agree. Human resources, right? Human resource जो है अगर आपके strong होंगे, again you will easily achieve your goals and objectives. See, every organization competing at same level will have same kind of finance, they will have same kind of finance, they will have almost same technology, but who will act as a game changer for the organization? Yes, it is human resources. So the job of manager is to continuously guide his workforce, to continuously motivate them towards the achievement of the organizational goal, right? इतनी जो कंपनीज जो होती हैं इतना जो खर्चा कर रही हैं ट्रेनिंग्स के ऊपर, वर्कशॉप्स के ऊपर, व्हाई दे आर डूइंग, व्हाट इज द रीजन, क्यों खर्चा इतना किया जा रहा है? सो दैट जो उनकी जो वर्क फोर्स है वो एक लेवल अप रहे बाकी जो उनके कॉम्पिटिटर्स हैं. दैट इज व्हाई दे आर स्पेंडिंग सो मच मनी ऑन दैट. सो दिस इज मैनेजमेंट ऑफ पीपल. थर्ड इज मैनेजमेंट ऑफ ऑपरेशंस. मैनेजमेंट ऑफ ऑपरेशंस means managing the production process, means how to convert the raw material into final product that we are going to offer to the customer for sales, right? हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं ऑपरेशन में, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, जो रॉ मटेरियल आया है उसको कन्वर्ट किस में कर रहे हैं, फिनिश गुड्स में, सो दैट उसकी जो यूटिलिटी है वो वेस्ट नहीं होनी चाहिए, राइट टाइम पे कस्टमर्स के पास जो प्रोडक्ट है वो पहुंचना चाहिए, राइट. सो दिस इज मैनेजमेंट ऑफ ऑपरेशन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज management is a continuous process. Management is a continuous process. Like as discussed before also, that management is a continuous process. Like you plan, you organize, you staff, you direct, you control, and then again you plan. It's not one time activity, right? It goes on and on. It's a continuous process. रुकता नहीं, आप plan कर रहे हो, then आपने next जो उसका step है, आपने ऑर्गेनाइज भी कर लिया, देन आपने हायरिंग भी कर ली, स्टाफिंग में बोल दिया डूइंग योर हायरिंग राइट पर्सन, देन आपने डायरेक्शंस भी दे दी अपना जो आपका वर्कफोर्स है, देन कंट्रोलिंग इज डन, अगेन यू विल प्लान, राइट. सो दिस दैट इज व्हाई इट्स अ सर्कुलर प्रोसेस, कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस. नेक्स्ट इज मैनेजमेंट इज अ dynamic function. Management is a dynamic function. We can say that management is not rigid, right? It is capable of changing or adapting to the changing needs and requirements of the external environment. External environment means the taste and preference of the customers, government policies, etc. So external environment keeps on changing. You will agree, external environment, like when we talk about customers preferences or taste, they keep on changing. Like for example, McDonald's, the fast food giant, made major changes in its menu to survive in the Indian market. You will agree, man, पहले McDonald's का सिर्फ simple burger आते थे, but आज की डेट में McDonald's is selling everything, like Indian taste के according जो spices होते हैं, McDonald's में कितना ज़्यादा changes आ गया. Why? Just to survive in the market. So management is a dynamic function, we can say that. Next is management is an intangible force. Management is an intangible force. Means, and what is intangible? Intangible means which cannot be seen or touched. It can only be experienced or we can feel it. And tangible means which can be seen, like furniture, your phone, the employees who perform the management function. हम जिनको देख सकते हैं, जिनको feel कर सकते हैं, that is tangible. जिसको नहीं हम देख सकते, सिर्फ experience कर सकते हैं, that is intangible, right? But management is intangible force. Employees are tangible, but management is intangible, whose presence can be felt when the work is done according to the plan. When efforts of all the levels of management are well synchronized, then we can say that it's well managed organization. For example, if any company's progress chart is increasing, it indicates success of the management, right? If the objectives are achieved, we say wow, good management. Like, so अगर काम smoothly हो रहा है, that means management is very good, right? So management is an intangible force. Now next is objectives of management. Objectives of management, first is your organizational objective. Now the first is organizational objective, means which fulfill the economic objectives of the business, that is organizational objective. The first one is survival. Survival means the basic objectives of any business is survival, right? To survive in the market, what they need regular NF revenues to cover the cost, that is survival. So अगर revenues regular होंगे, cost cover होगी, means जो business है, business can survive in the market. Next is profit. Profit again is very important. Profit, why profit is important? To meet the cost of the business and also cover the business risk, right? Profit is important to meet the cost and cover the business risk. And the third one is growth. Growth means अगर business अच्छा कर रहा है और business के number of employees increase हो गए हैं और sales figure increase हो गई है, that means business is growing. Sales turnover increase हो गई है, number of employees, capital investment, market share, if it's increasing, that means business is growing. Now next is social objective. Social objective means when we say that business is using resources from the society, so business will now return to the society. So it involves the creation of benefit for society. because they are using resources from the society. So the main social objective will be like conservation of natural resources, using environmental friendly methods of production, providing financial support to community, etc. So next is your personal objective. Personal objectives. So personal objective is basically concerned with satisfying the needs of the employees, right? जो employees हैं उनकी जो needs हैं उनको satisfy जो है हम लोग पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में करते हैं. लाइक फाइनेंशियल नीड्स बाय गिविंग देम कॉम्पिटिटिव सैलरी एंड पर्क्स, social needs such as peer recognition, higher level needs such as personal growth and development. Promotion, they are looking for promotion and the person is hard working, उसको promotion चाहिए, तो जो firm है, जो manager है, उसका क्या job होगा, to give that person promotion if he deserve, right? So पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव में बेसिकली जो आपके जो एम्प्लॉयज हैं आप उनकी नीड्स को फुलफिल करते हो. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. नाउ द फर्स्ट इम्पोर्टेंस इज मैनेजमेंट हेल्प्स इन अचीविंग ग्रुप गोल्स. मैनेजमेंट हेल्प्स इन अचीविंग ग्रुप गोल्स. So basically here the job of the manager is to unite the effort of all the individuals. Means basically they are saying that there should be unity of action in the efforts of all the individuals and all the department. जो लोग भी काम कर रहे हैं, जितने लोग भी काम कर रहे हैं, जो भी डिपार्टमेंट काम कर रहे हैं, उनके जो एक्शंस हैं उसमें क्या होना चाहिए, यूनिटी होना चाहिए टू अचीव द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज मैनेजमेंट क्रिएट्स अ डायनेमिक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Like we discussed earlier also, management creates a dynamic organization. So basically management provides opportunities to its employees to adapt to the changes. Like a dynamic management is able to maintain competitive edge and meet its customers demand at all the times, right? Management creates a dynamic organization means जो मैनेजमेंट है, जो भी सिचुएशन है, जो भी करंट मार्केट सिचुएशन है, उसमें जो है अपने एम्प्लॉयज़ को, जो कंपनी का जो जितने भी स्टाफ हैं, जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं, सब लोगों को मोटिवेट करेगी टू अडेप्ट दोज चेंजेस. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग अगर बात करें, फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स टेक वन एग्जांपल लाइक XYZ company, they introduced mobile chargers. So soon they realized that there was tough competition in the market. Mobile chargers इन लोगों ने प्रोड्यूस किए एंड पता चला कि लाइक कंपटीशन ऑलरेडी मार्केट में बहुत है. सो द प्रोडक्शन हेड मिस्टर से फॉर एग्जांपल प्रोडक्शन हेड Dipashu made changes in the basic design and offered them in the form of stuffed toys to attract young girls and boys. The sales team focused on selling the product to young generation and in no time the product became popular. So few changes helped business to earn huge profit. Thus being dynamic is always better, right? तो मार्केट में जो भी डिमांड है, सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू रिमेंबर, सबसे पहले हमारा बजाज राइट स्कूटर आता था, देन उसके बाद क्या आई, आपकी बाइक्स आ गई, राइट? बाइक्स, अब देखो बाइक्स के जो मॉडल्स हैं उनमें कितना चेंजेस आ गया, बिकॉज एनवायरनमेंट इज लाइक चेंजिंग एवरी सेकेंड, राइट? जो डिमांड्स हैं वो एवरी सेकेंड चेंज होती हैं, जो टेक्नोलॉजी है वो एवरी सेकेंड चेंज हो रही है. तो बिजनेस अगर उसको सर्वाइव करना है तो उसको उस डायरेक्शन में ही जाना है जहाँ पे जो कस्टमर, पहले जो होता था वो कस्टमर जो था उसको इतनी इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं मिलती थी, बट नाउ डेज कस्टमर जो बोलेगा वही आपको बनाना है, देन ओनली यू कैन सर्वाइव इन द मार्केट. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज management helps in achieving personal objectives. Management helps in achieving personal objectives. Again we will take one example here, like at the end of each financial year, we are taking one example, like there is one company and at the end of each financial year organizes a review meet. ठीक है, रिव्यू मीट क्या होता है कि आपने जो पूरे साल क्या काम किया उसका एक वो रिव्यू करते हैं. So in this meet they discuss the next year business plan, जो भी उनका next year का targets होंगे, plans होंगे, and they hold motivational and team building workshop. At the end they announce awards for high achiever of the company. Continuous development and recognition motivates workers to perform better, right? So this is management, this is how management helps in achieving personal objectives, right? Then next is management helps in development of the society. Like for example, Azim Premji, chairperson of Wipro, runs Azim Premji Foundation, a non-profit organization with an aim to provide quality and equity of education in India. Why he is doing? To develop the society. So this is how management helps in the development of society. Then next is management increase efficiency. Management increase efficiency. Let's take one example, like the purchase manager of, say for example, XYZ company does stock taking every week, right? It helps him to place order well in advance. जो परचेज मैनेजर है वो क्या करते हैं, जो अपना स्टॉक है स्टॉक पूरा अपना चेक कर लेता है कि कितना स्टॉक उसके पास है, और इससे उसको हेल्प क्या होगी कि जो एडवांस में जो भी उसके पास ऑर्डर है वो उसको मैनेज कर सकता है. This way he is able to save on delivery cost and maintain his stock levels. He is always ready to meet customer demand well in time. So management increases efficiency.